headed by Al Ferof, Paul Nicholls, Sam Twiston Davis, 100 to 30, 6 to 1 Argo Cat for Tom Taff and Andrew Lynch. Home Farm, a 12 to 1 shot for Henry de Bromhead, who's got runners in all our feature chases, Menorah and Rolling Ace, and Third Intention for the Tizards and Daryl Jacob. Rebel Rebellion for Paul Nicholls and Jack Sherwood led the Grand National field for much of the way. Off the Ground for Leighton Aspel and Emma Lavelle, for Pete Rose, Venetia Williams and Aidan Coleman. 9 run in the absence of number 9.
Enjoyed a bit of a reputation, but we'll soon know because Simon's going to pick it up.
And on their way towards the first of 20 fences, Third Intention will rise just ahead of Rolling Aces, who nevertheless jumped up well on the inside and will lead them on towards an open ditch. Rolling Aces from Third Intention, Home Farm. Al Ferof close up the grey in the yellow jacket just behind Rebel Rebellion. For Pete Rose is on the left in the striped jacket, yellow sleeves. Menorah is towards the left in dark blue with the checks on the sleeves as they clear the next. And a bad blunder there from Pete Rose on the inside, from which she did well to recover under Aidan Coleman. Off the ground is the back marker. Argo Cat is towards the right in a pink and green jacket as they jump the first of the 3 railway fences. The first of those, Menorah, jumped it rather left-handedly. On to the next, Rolling Aces from in second, Third Intention, Rebel Rebellion on the outside. And then Home Farm as they jump the last in the back straight. Al Ferof on the inside for Pete Rose. Argo Cat off the ground. And Menorah is the back marker. Last year's winner of this race, Menorah. And he really sparkled here 12 months ago. Put in a tremendous round of jumping. Just occasionally has 2 ways of running as they now make the run, the longish run towards the pond fence, which will be the 3rd last after another circuit. And Rolling Aces on the left under Nick Schofield. Blinkers on for the first time. The nose banded Third Intention. On the right of those is Rebel Rebellion in the headgear, also put up a bold show for a circuit and 2/3 in the Grand National. Jumping well, didn't really stay the trip though in the big one at Aintree. Argo Cat, Home Farmer 4th and 5th for Pete Rose round the inside of Al Ferof. Out wide, the extreme outside, the extreme right is off the ground, and then Menorah over the next. And Al Ferof a bit fiddly there and drops to near second last, just on the outside of Menorah, as now they race towards the outside portion of the fence in front of the stands. This part of the fence is an open ditch, and Third Intention jumped it boldly off the ground, jumped it away to his left at the back of the field. So racing up the hill with a circuit left to go in this Bet365 Oaksey Chase in the 50th anniversary year of the Injured Jockeys Fund. And it's Rolling Aces on the inside of Third Intention, Rebel Rebellion 3rd, Home Farm for Pete Rose. Al Ferof, Menorah is tucked away on the rail, then Argo Cat and off the ground. About to swing right-handed, and the pace looked fairly steady passing the stands. And there off the ground at the back of the field, just being nudged along by double Grand National winning rider Leighton Aspel. About to run downhill now towards the next. This will be fence number 10 of the 20, so nearly half of the jumping completed. And so on the descent is Rolling Aces from Third Intention for Pete Rose, the inside of Home Farm and Rebel Rebellion. Then Menorah and Al Ferof and Argo Cat. Home Farm wasn't fluent there, gets a reminder on landing by David Casey, and off the ground is now out of his ground and struggling a bit. Into the back straight, this jumping test in the back straight at Sandown. 7 fences to be jumped. Rolling Aces and Third Intention. Third Intention just ahead of Rolling Aces on landing. Rebel Rebellion is 3rd for Pete Rose. Then Al Ferof clearing the next. Home Farm, Argo Cat, Menorah, and 7 or 8 lengths to off the ground. Back to this open ditch, and the 2 leaders sail over. Third Intention by a half length on landing to Rolling Aces. Argo Cat just bustled along for a couple of strides on the right. Al Ferof is travelling nicely for Sam Twiston Davis, the grey, followed by Pete Rose. Menorah is in behind these, then Home Farm, and finally off the ground, who continues to jump left-handed. Back to the railway fences. 6 fences to jump now, and Third Intention will come in to take it ahead of Rolling Aces in second for Pete Rose. Then Rebel Rebellion, Al Ferof on the right, Argo Cat, Menorah still held up, and Home Farm over the middle of the 3, and the jumping pretty good there. The last in the back straight, Third Intention comes in to take it, jumping beautifully, the leader. Menorah wasn't too good there, neither was Home Farm. as they now swing right-handed out of the back straight on this long run towards 3 out the pond fence, and it's third intention, giving Daryl Jacob a real thrill in front here. Has been jumping really cleanly. Rebel Rebellion moving up on the outside, Rolling Aces, then Ferof, a horse with a lot of class, the grey horse under Sam Twiston Davis right there. Menorah breathing down their necks just behind Argo Cat. On the right, Home Farm, Pete Rose still in touch. A wide open race as they head towards the third last, and it's still third intention, who's going to lift off just ahead of the cavalry. Ferof maybe just second there, then Argo Cat. Menorah now circling these runners, followed by Pete Rose. Rolling Aces losing ground, so too Rebel Rebellion, homeward bound. Third intention from Menorah now, going up on the outside under Richard Johnson. Menorah, last year's winner, battling on with third intention. Ferof struggling for speed, then Argo Cat and Pete Rose. Much will depend on the final jump. Menorah on the outside of third intention, 2 lengths to Ferof. They race up the hill. Menorah again at Sandown from third intention. Ferof is staying on. It's Menorah by 2 lengths. Ferof closing, but the line is coming, and Menorah wins again in the hands of Richard Johnson for Philip Hobbs. Second Ferof, third intention Pete Rose, Argo Cat, then Rolling Aces, Rebel Rebellion and Home Farm, and off the ground was pulled up. A waiting ride here from Richard Johnson. Menorah given plenty of time to get into the race. He was a little bit disappointing last time out at Aintree, well beaten there, but a return to Sandown, the sun on his back, and he's shown what he can do. Menorah, the 11th